Yeah. Okay, fine.
Sinraj garu,
Yes.
last time you have been asked the question that when a spent solvent is being transferred from one state to the other state,
Okay.
at that time we have been discussed regarding which form we have to be raised or used.
So Form 10 manifest. There will be 6 copies available. So if you are going to transport from one state to another one state, there will be additional one more form. There will be ash colored. Recently it have been updated
7
in
color
the
copy, man.
yeah. 7th copy is mandatory.
It comes under form 9, I think so.
Form 10.
Form 10, okay.
Okay, fine. Sorry. Something. Class only, don't worry. Sorry. Class only. Okay. Okay, fine. We are starting the class. I hope I'm audible. Also, you're able to see the presentation also. Okay. Yeah. Today we are going to discuss about accident investigation. What is mean by accident, and also we are going to discuss about different types of accidents and also how to do an investigation. Okay. If you see here, some of the images are taken. The major injuries. If you see an injury, one second, sorry. Major injuries include a fracture of a skull, spine, or the pelvis, arm, leg, wrist, and also ankle, and also amputation through any bone. Amputation అంటే ఏంటంటే కట్టయిపోవడం, completely కట్టయిపోవడం. Loss of sign or temporary or permanent. Loss of sign in the sense కోల్పోవడం, టెంపరీ కోల్పోవడము, లేదు అంటే పర్మనెంట్ గా కోల్పోవడం. ఓకే, దీస్ ఆర్ ది సమ్ ఆఫ్ ది major accidents we can say. You see the major injuries, which will be certain eye injuries. If you see here, maybe one of the foreign body which is penetrated into the eye, electric shock, recurring attention, and also unconscious through a lack of oxygen, and also acute illness due to exposure to the certain materials. Acute illness in the sense the severe illness due to exposure of certain chemicals. Hemant Santosh and Mamatina recording is only allowed for the institute management only. I'm sorry, I'm not able to allow for the recording. You can get from the institute. And hospitalization for more than 24 hours. So these are the some of the major injuries. Now, if you see, a safety is without a doubt the most crucial investment we can make, and also a question is not what it cost us, and also but it saves. So we should not think about, I mean, the management should not think about, Sinraj, it is in slide view only. It is in slide view only. No, I think it is in a presentation mode. You want me to put in this mode, Sinraj? Slide not moving. Now I'm in fifth slide, slide number 5. Now I'm in slide number 5. Are you with me? Slide number 1. Okay, no problem. Okay, this is the slide number 1. We are going to talk about the accident investigation. Okay. Then we are going to see how investigation can be done. Then we have seen the major injuries. What do you mean by major injuries? If you see in the inspector of factories or factory sec point of view, there are only two types of injuries: reportable and also non-reportable injuries. Reportable in the sense the victim from the time of incident, he is not able to report within 48 hours of time. It will be called as reportable incident. If it is non-reportable, within 48 hours he has reported the duty, which means he is able to attend to the duty. That is talks about the severity of the incident. Okay, then we'll take some of the examples of this major injuries. The major injuries will be a fracture, a skull sprain or a pelvis, arm, leg or wrist or ankles, and also amputation through any bone, which means separation of the body parts, separate amputation in the sense kattavudam. It is going to be a permanent amputation, cut injuries, and loss of a sight, temporary or permanent. It seems that there will be a loss of sign, either maybe in the form of a permanent sign or maybe in the form of a temporary sign. Then if you see a minor injuries will be certain eye injuries. I hope you are able to see the image of eye. Eye injuries. If you see in the foreign body in the right side, some of the foreign body which is entered into the eye, an electric shock, recurring attention, and also unconsciousness through the lack of oxygen. Sometimes people get unconscious. Example, if you are working in a confined space, due to the deficiency of oxygen, people get unconsciousness. And
సార్
acute
మీరు వేరే
illness,
పిల్ల ఉంది సార్
sorry,
అదే పిపిటిలో ఉంది సార్ మేజర్ ఇంజరీ ఇంక్లూడ్ అని ఐ ఇంజరీ కనిపిస్తా ఉండలేదు
అది నెక్స్ట్ సైడ్ క్లాస్ ఇది ఇంజరీ
ఇప్పుడు కనిపిస్తుందా?
ఓకే సార్ విజిబుల్.
నేనేం చేస్తానంటే స్లైడ్ వీలుని పెట్టేసి దీన్ని కొంచెం జూమ్ చేస్తాను. సో బెటర్ మేబీ సైజ్ ఉండటం వల్ల ఇది ఏమన్నా పనిచేయట్లేదు. ఇప్పుడు ప్రాపర్ గానే కనిపిస్తుంది కదా?
ఎస్ సార్.
ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ. Yeah, if you see the unconscious through a lack of oxygen. In case of people are working in confined spaces or any other locations where there will be a deficiency of oxygen, there they'll get into unconscious state. And acute illness due to the exposure to certain materials. Acute illness అంటే ఎక్కువగా మేజర్ అంటే షార్ట్ టర్మ్ అంటారు, క్రానిక్ అంటే మేజర్, అక్యూట్ అంటే షార్ట్ టర్మ్ ఇల్నెస్. షార్ట్ టర్మ్ ఇల్నెస్ అంటే ఏంటంటే కళ్ళు తిరిగిపోవడము, లేదంటే వామిటింగ్స్ అవ్వటము, లేదంటే ఎలర్జీస్ రావటము అలాంటివి. దెన్ హాస్పిటలైజేషన్ ఫర్ మోర్ దెన్ 24 hours. This all will be comes under the minor injuries. Then what is exactly the safety means? Safety is without a doubt the most crucial investment. We should not doubt about the investment on safety. Who is going to be should not be doubtful. The management should not be doubtful on investing on safety. We can make it, and also the question is not what it costs us. So and also, but what it saves. It is not saying that okay, how much cost it is be, and also what savings it is going to be getting. We should not be think in that point of view. We should not invest on safety. Then reporting of accidents. How we can report the accidents? There are different types of accidents will be there. In our general terminology, we can say near miss incidents, first aid cases, major, minor, reportable, non-reportable. There are different naming or nomenclature we are using based on the their industrial practices. If we see in legal point of view, majorly we have only two: reporting incident or non-reportable incidents. Then dangerous occurrences, collapsed or overturned items of the plant. Dangerous occurrence also, it is one of the incident where the people will not be get affected into it. So if you see example of this dangerous occurrence, collapsed or overturned items of the plant. Maybe one of the plant got collapsed permanently or suddenly. Explosion or bursting of the closed vessels, maybe explosion of in a reactor or a centrifuge or in a filter or in a storage area. Then reportable diseases. Reportable diseases in the sense certain diseases associated with the specified work activities. We can also call as notifiable occupational disease or notifiable diseases, which is schedule 3. I think now it has become a 31 of notifiable injuries or diseases. Okay. One is dangerous occurrence, which is the collapse of the plant or explosion. Then reportable diseases, which is also called notifiable diseases, which is Schedule 3 in Factories Act. Now we'll see what exactly accident investigation. If you see a company, how it works, the accident investigation will be in and out runs with a man, a mission, material, and also methods. What kind of methods they are using? If you see the missions, people, management, money, and material will work together. So finally, the output will come either in the form of a quantity or the product will come, and also the safety also should be there for the a better production. Now we'll see what exactly the topics today we are going to discuss. What is accident investigation and why we have to do accident investigation, and also what are the steps involved, and also we'll conclude the topic. What is mean by accident investigation? Anybody can answer what is mean by accident investigation?
సార్ యాక్సిడెంట్ అయినప్పుడు ఎలా అయింది, ఏం నుంచి అయింది అనేది ఇది ఎంక్వైరీ చేయడం ఇన్వెస్టిగేషన్ చేస్తాం సార్.
Okay, fine. It is simple that how
To
the
identify.
accident has happened. Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you.
How to happen the accident, where, when, how,
Okay,
ఎప్పుడు ఎలా ఎందుకు అయింది అని కనుక్కున్న దానికి యాక్సిడెంట్ ఇన్వెస్టిగేషన్ చేస్తారు.
okay, fine. Venkatesh garu.
అంటే హలో
Yes. Prakash.
సార్ అదే యాక్సిడెంట్ అయ్యేటప్పుడు మనం క్లూస్ కూడా కలెక్ట్ చేస్తాం కదా సార్, అది కూడా
Yes.
ఇన్వెస్టిగేషన్ కింద కదా సార్.
అవును, ఎస్. ఫిజికల్
Yes.
ఎవిడెన్సెస్ కలెక్ట్ చేస్తాము, ఐ విట్నెసెస్ కలెక్ట్ చేస్తాము, మెటీరియల్ ఎవిడెన్స్ కలెక్ట్ చేస్తాము.
అవునవును
Sir, on job injuries, the
వన్ బై వన్. వెంకటేశ్వర్ చెప్పండి. ఎం వెంకటేశ్వర్.
Yes, yes. What is the root cause to identify, sir? Purpose of the identification
Yes.
of the root cause to
Yeah.
control the next time it is not happen in that location.
Okay, to avoid the reoccurrence of the similar accidents. Yes,
Accidents.
Sinraj. Thank you, Venkateshwar.
To verify entire activity of the chronology to find out the root cause and identifying the CAPA to avoid a reoccurrence in upcoming days.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. So what is accident investigation in the sense, as our colleagues and friends told, basically we do investigation. Investigation itself, we are doing analysis, or we are trying to find out the root cause of the accidents, and all we are trying to identify the what circumstances which is made to, I mean, the accidents to happen. అంటే ఎలాంటి పరిస్థితులు ఆ యాక్సిడెంట్ జరగడానికి కారణాలైనవని చెప్పేసి మనం ఇక్కడ ఇన్వెస్టిగేషన్ జరుగుతూ ఉంటుంది. అసలు యాక్సిడెంట్ అంటే ఏంటి? వాట్ ఈస్ మీన్ బై యాక్సిడెంట్? ఎనీవన్?
అంటే ప్రమాదాన్ని యాక్సిడెంట్ అంటారు కదా సార్.
ఓకే, ప్రమాదాన్ని యాక్సిడెంట్ అంటారు, అది తెలుగు మీనింగ్. అసలు ప్రమాదం అంటే ఏంటి?
Anything which has potential to cause damage to the equipment or injury.
Okay, fine.
It is a unplanned event.
మీరు చెప్పేది హజార్డ్ డెఫినేషన్. మోహన్, ఐ థింక్ ఎవరు చెప్పారో తెలియదు.
Accident is a unwanted and unexpected event.
Okay, yes. Thank you, Rahul. యాక్సిడెంట్ అంటే ఏంటంటే unexpected or unwanted event which may or may not result in bodily injury, which means the physical injury, property damage or environmental damage. అదేంటంటే మనకి అవసరమైంది కాదు, ప్లాన్ చేసుకునేది కాదు. కొన్ని యాక్సిడెంట్లు ప్లాన్ చేస్తారు, దట్ ఈస్ ద టేకింగ్ ఆఫ్ రివెంజ్ ఆర్ ఎక్సెట్రా ఎక్సెట్రా. In our safety point of view, organization level, an accident called as unexpected or unplanned event which may result in physical injury or personal injury or property damage or environmental pollution. Sometimes a combination of these three. Either people also will get injured, property also gets damaged, environment also gets polluted. It is called accident. Now we'll see some of the terminologies in this accident investigation. You see here the major terminology: hazard and risk, near miss, accident and dangerous occurrence, accident and incident, reportable incident, lost time accident, permanent disability and temporary disability. These are terminologies we should be able to remember all the time, because hazard, somebody has given already a definition. It is having a potential to cause injury or property damage or environmental pollution. Something which has potential అంటే దానికి ప్రమాదాన్ని కలిగించే శక్తిని కలిగి ఉంటుంది. రిస్క్ అంటే ఏంటి? ప్రాబబిలిటీ ఇంటూ సివియరిటీ, అంటే ఎంత ప్రాబబిలిటీ ఉంటే దానికి అవ్వచ్చు, దాని సివియారిటీ అంటే ఎంత ఉంటుంది, అంటే దానికి జరిగితే ఎంత సివియర్గా మనకి ఇంజ్యూరీ అనేది జరగవచ్చు. నియర్ మిస్ అంటే సింపుల్గా త్రుటిలో తప్పిన ప్రమాదం, జస్ట్ మిస్ cases. But these near miss cases may have high potential to which result in fatal cases as well. So we should not ignore the near miss cases if we want to improve a safety culture. An accident and dangerous occurrence. Already we have seen accidents in the sense an unplanned or unexpected event which may result into physical injury, property damage, or environmental pollution. Dangerous occurrence in the sense a collapse or an explosion happens which will not going to result in a personal injury. Then what is mean by incident? Incident in the sense a deviation from the standard practice, that is called incident. A deviation from the standard procedure or deviation from the a specific plan, that is called an incident. Then reportable accident. Reportable accident in the sense a person met with an accident from the time of incident, the person is not able to report for the duty within 48 hours. Those kind of accidents comes under reportable accidents. Then lost time accidents. LTC. Is LTC it is an other way of telling a reportable accident. Permanent disability and temporary disability. Yes, Rahul.
Sir, here I have one question. Like recently, I faced one scenario, sir. Member met with the accident, and he not reported to the OSC, fast aid room, and he directly went back to the home, and he not returned back to next day duty. Not because of the pain or the injury, but he said, I do not want to come for duty tomorrow. I will be reporting for day after. Is how to consider this scenario, sir?
This will be considered as a non-reportable only because of injury. He has not attended the duty because of that is personal reason. He has not attended the duty. That is his personal reason, right?
But whereas we suspect that he taken because of this injury only. Since he is a area supervisor, he wanted to hide it because he is a role model for his process. So he wanted to hide it in this way.
Then we have to handle tactically, Rahul. It is up to the situation. We can't give an exact answer for this. Whether he is intentionally doing means internally we have to take a call, because intentionally many things can be done. So we have to understand from his side, or we have to send him for a physical checkup, or we have to ask him to bring a certification, fitness certificate, so that he will join the duty.
Okay, sir.
It is internal, situation to situation.
For asking this question is, I mean, if any injury happened and a doctor will or that injury may not, may not require to take 1 day leave. But if the person takes the leave, how should we consider that, sir?
If we consider the leave, how it will happen? For example, within 24 hours, it is fine. If he is not reporting for the following day also, then we have to consider as a reportable incident, LTI.
Okay.
Because if any auditor comes, or in case of any inspector, Rahul, your voice is not clear. I think in between there is a disconnection.
Sir, in the scenarios where doctor will ask 1 day rest or 2 day bed rest, na, sir, that time we understood. But where doctor will not tell you that you need a rest, but still members take 1 day or 2 day rest.
In that case, we have to see whether, because people are doing intentionally, because every case we have to, we should not book as an LTA. So if you do like that, what will happen? Our total performance will go down. So wherever there is a real case, if the people are really going, are really
zero.
Yeah. Because everything we can't book in LTA, otherwise the performance will go down. We have to see really whether he is playing with the leave, or whether he is really having a problem. He is not able to attend to the duty. Only in such cases you put an LTA. Otherwise, you will have you can write in a remark saying that because of his personal reason he has been taken leave. Karke.
Okay, sir. Yeah, thank you.
Everything we should not put in LTA. The
management thank you,
will throw us. Yeah. Then permanent disability, temporary disability. Here we have to understand two terms. One is disability, permanent, temporary. These are the normal terms. Disability in the sense either in the form of permanent ante పూర్తిగా, temporary ante కొన్ని రోజులకి. For example, the person is working in height, he has fall down, then his leg got broken. He is taken rest for 3 to 6 months. That is a temporary disability. Disability in the sense the ability of losing of earning. The losing of earning ability loss. That is called disability. He is not able to earn. అంటే ఆయన ఏమీ సంపాదించలేకపోతున్నాడు. He is lost his ability. That is called temporary disability. For example, somebody met with an accident, he lost his leg completely. So completely he lost his leg or one hand. That is permanent disability. Permanently he lost his organ. That is a permanent disability. Okay. That is the difference. Permanent means Purthaga, he will lost his organ. Temporary in the sense a short-term disability, either a 1 week, 10 days, 1 month, 2 months, 6 months, or 5 months, or 10 months.
Sir, excuse me, last time accident and of the chapter, sir.
Last time accident and reportable accident are both are same. Last time and the loss of certain amount of time. Reportable accident and last time accident and rendu okate. Reportable accident is clear, right? Within 48 hours, if the person is not able to join duty, that is called reportable accident. Last time accident also same. Both are called as same. No difference.
Okay.
Now we'll see some of the causes of an accident. What are the causes? Already these causes we have seen in our management paper also. A poor management, safety policy and decisions, personal factors and emotional factors. These are the some of the basic causes which will be resulting into unsafe action and unsafe condition. Unsafe action in the sense the people who was acting or the actions which are not safe. For example, somebody is doing an activity which is not safe for himself, also the property, and also the people who is working around to him. It is not safe. That act will be called as unsafe act. Act in the sense action. పనులు ఎవరైతే కొన్ని పనులు చేస్తున్నారో వాళ్ళు చేసే పని వల్ల ప్రమాదం జరిగే ఛాన్స్ ఉందంటే వాటన్నింటినీ కూడా అన్సేఫ్ యాక్షన్స్ అంటారు. తర్వాత అన్సేఫ్ కండిషన్. అన్సేఫ్ కండిషన్ విచ్ విల్ బి కంప్లీట్లీ రిలేట్స్ టు ది వర్క్ ఎన్విరాన్మెంట్ ఆర్ ఎక్విప్మెంట్ స్పెసిఫిక్. అంటే ఆ ప్రదేశంలో హై టెంపరేచర్ unsafe condition, very low temperatures, unsafe condition, heavy noise, unsafe condition, slippery surface, unsafe condition, projected nails, unsafe condition, tripping hazard, unsafe condition, or what do you call vibrations, unsafe condition, or dust, unsafe condition. Equipment specific or work environment specific will be comes under unsafe condition. Actions in the sense people actions, whoever the people are acting, that will be unsafe actions, which will be leads to unplanned release of energy or hazardous material, which is unsafe conditions. These are the direct causes which will be resulting into the personal injury or property damage altogether, which will be resulting into accidents. You see a basic causes: management, safety management policies, decisions, personal factors, environmental factors, and also indirect causes, which will be unsafe actions or unsafe conditions, and that will be resulting into unplanned release of energy and also hazardous material, which will be resulting into accident. Those will be personal injury, maybe in the form of personal injury, property damage, fire and explosion or toxic release. Those are the consequences of the accident. You see other way causes: task, material, environment, personal, and also management. These are the 5 people there will be involving or causes of an accident. Task, the task may be unsafe, or the task which is doing it is critical, they are not doing properly. Material,